Good afternoon. At the outset, I would like to thank organizers for inviting me. And when we think about energy in India, you cannot ignore coal. When we discuss internationally, when we talk about fossil fuel, everybody thinks about coal, not other fossil fuels. Because coal is black, everybody think that this gives more pollution. You see, there is no coal burning in Delhi. Even then, we are having lot of pollution. So, no need to blame coal only. Coal is a major source of energy in India, and any nation has to be dependent on its own resources, and rather than importing carbon in terms of oil and gas, it is better to utilize the carbon available within us in a most cleaner way. That can be through coal gasification. So, gentlemen, uh, I will be sharing couple of slides and about my company also and the government thought about how to make coal clean. Next. So when we call about coal gasification, uh, what has happened that people have a lot of knowledge from Google, from other sources. Many people think that coal gasification is only that you burn coal underground, some gas will come out. This is coal gasification. So that is underground coal gasification. There is a process also where coal can be mined out, it is brought to the surface and then gasified. So actually India has a lot of coal. Second is coal usually mostly is utilized in India in power plants. In power plants, if you utilize coal, you get in the flue gases, you get around 10 to 11% of carbon, CO2. And when we talk about CCUS, carbon capture, utilization, storage, carbon capture becomes one of the challenge in power sector. But in coal gasification, when we gasify coal and after water gas shift, we get 100% CO2 on tap. So CO2 is available at 100% level and the amount of gases to be handled for gasification, it will be 1/10 of the utilization in the power sector. And second is the suspended particulate matter. Nothing comes out from the coal gasification. All the means particles are coming down and we are taking out. So coal gasification is much cleaner use of coal if you compare with burning of coal in boilers. Now comes that CO2 capture and utilization. There are a number of sectors, oil and gas, even coal, everybody thinking about utilizing CO2 or sequestering. So I am sure that with the support from other industries also, sequestration and utilization definitely will come in 3-4 years time frame. So when coal gasification, it takes about 4 years time to establish a gasification project. So by that time, I feel so that CO2 capture and utilization will also be there. So this will become just like without emitting CO2, we can utilize the chemical property of coal. Next. Basically, there are certain challenges. So I will not go into the detail, but I will only say that coal gasification is a process in which coal is gasified at certain temperature and pressure and with steam and oxygen. So the steam hydrogen is utilized. So basically in coal gasification we get carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and carbon monoxide can conventionally be through water gas shift can produce some more hydrogen, and that hydrogen can be utilized for a number of purposes. So that's why there are 3 technologies: fixed bed, fluidized and entrained bed, and we are exploring because India is now going to set up one of the gasification project in collaboration with Coal India and BHEL, for which I am responsible right now. Next. So we had done some study that what is the import substitution we can achieve through coal gasification. We are targeting producing something synthetic natural gas, then dimethyl ether and ammonium nitrate. Next. Next. स्लाइड आगे बढ़ा दीजिएगा. Then syngas can also be utilized for direct reduced iron DRI method for steel making. Next. Slide एक आगे बढ़ा दीजिएगा. So we have certain challenges in gasification. First is the technology license providers which we are facing. Not more providers are there apart from China. Second is the quality of coal which we are going to gasify is quite different from the coal available at China. So those challenges are to be met. Second thing is that the capex is quite high. So that's why government has thought about having a joint venture of some Maharatna companies so that there is no funding issue. And there was some challenges on the product cost. So government has come up with a scheme in which they are going to provide some fund as a viability gap funding for the initial projects, because in the initial projects there are a lot of challenges. People have to bring the material, everything from abroad. So those government is giving support. Next. So with this aim, Coal India Limited has now tied up with 3 Maharatna companies to set up 3 gasification projects. One is in Odisha, one is in West Bengal, and one is in Maharashtra. So the project which is there in Odisha, that is going to produce ammonium nitrate, and then that ammonium nitrate will be utilized by Coal India itself for the purpose of their explosive requirement. So that project is now a company has been constituted, BCGCL, and I am managing director of that company. So I will be going more into the details of this. And for the second project with GAIL, we are now planning to produce about 80,000 nm³ SNG. And then there's another project with BPCL we are planning near Nagpur. So we have coal, we have land, we have money. We now need only the technology and the good EPC contractor to take up these projects. Next. So I will be just now concentrating my discussion on one part, the BCGCL, which is going to produce ammonium nitrate. I told you. So it will be the capex is about 11,700 crores, and we have got viability gap funding of 1350 crore from Government of India. Next. So this is a process. I will not go into the detail. It will just take time. The only thing is that the entire project has been divided into 4 major LSTK tenders. One will be the gasification, number 2 will be the purification of the syngas, third will be the ammonia synthesis, and fourth is the ammonium nitrate. So BHEL as our partner, they are taking up first and second island, and for the third and fourth we have floated a tender, and we hope so that the potential bidders are going to submit the bid by March of this year. Next. So this project, many of you may be interested to be a EPC or licensor for this. I'm just giving an overlook. This is the best project India can have on gasification, because this will take the cheapest coal available in India in Odisha. The project is at the pit head. You can see that this is the mine, 40 million ton, and this is the project. And you can see this is the water, this is the offtake, NH it is connecting, and it is the electricity. So everything is in line. Next. Next. So you can see that this is the orange portion, and then there is the. So this project is on pit head, no cost of transportation of coal, and the green line you can see the ammonium nitrate which is getting produced. It will be directly sent to the NH, which is quite nearby, 8 kilometers, and electricity and water, everything is tied up. Next. This is a typical layout of the project which we have already floated in our tender documents. This is available. Next. So I had already discussed about LSTK 1, 2, 3 and 4, and there are 18 OSBL packages that we have made. Next. These are some of the features. I think you can get the presentation from the organizers on this. So I will not go into the details. The battery limit positions of coal, natural gas, purification, everything is available in this. So you can go through it. Next. Next. So these are the 4 packages, and then we have also given in the representation the PQ criteria, that what should be the criteria of the EPC contractor, how much he should have capability, how can they have a joint venture if they have more than about 80% of the capacity he should have for the project cost. Next. Next. So these 2 tenders we have is now in offer. Next. So now to conclude, I will say that the project which is going to come up, we have already had discussion with the potential EPC contractors and licensors also. Today also, in the last 2 days, I was meeting with various agencies in IEW, and they have promised that by March they will be submitting. So this will be the first step towards gasification, the project which is going to come up on Indian technology, and this will be the only project apart from China which will be showcasing the gasification potential, and it will be for the sustainability of the coal sector. Thank you.